to Flint Hunters. Now, I've been walking along these paths for a couple of hours now and I've not seen any flints. But my friend Barry here, who's a flint expert, Barry, what are we looking for? Because I can't see any flints.
Well, what we're doing, Paul, is we're walking on this soil. It's green, Surrey green sand, and flint is not natural to this area. So if you do see any flints, the chances are that it's been brought in by man. And the chances are it's brought in by man at 10,000 years ago, just after the Ice Age in the Mesolithic period. So that's what we're looking for, is little pieces of flint, little signs of people, hunter-gatherers, that have perhaps sat down here and done a bit of napping or lost their tool. And the idea is just to keep your eyes open, especially on areas where the soil's been washed away and exposed to flint. So just keep looking.
But you said 10,000 years ago. Wouldn't they have been gone by then? Is it a sort of thing that is going to be visible? How would you see one?
Flint doesn't deteriorate. It's exactly the same as it was 10,000 years ago.
Brilliant. Well, let's have a look and see what we can find.
Okay.
So Barry, we've been down the bottom here and you've picked this hill. Now, what's so special about this hill? Because all I can see is a dirty track up a hill.
Well, it's been eroded by walkers and Land Rovers, from what I can see, and of course rainwater.
Is rainwater significant to flint?
Well, the only significance is it's washed away the soil off the flint, so it's exposed it. A good time to look for flints is when it has just rained, because then the flint tends to glisten. But again, just keep your eyes open and have a look and see if any eroded soil has exposed any flint.
Where are we looking? Where are we looking?
Just there. There's a piece of flint there.
Wait.
Just on the track. Let me look. Where the stick is.
Oh my! So yeah, got it. Right, okay then. So what do we do then? Do we call someone? Or do we just pick it up?
No, we just pick it up. The soil has been disturbed and eroded, so it's not in its context. So
okay.
We can pick it up.
Wow, look at this.
There we go.
So, has it been worked? Is it chipped or?
Looking at it quickly, I'd say it's been worked along that edge. It's probably, there's a flat platform there. It's been worked on both sides. Some of it's missing, obviously. It could just be a chip, actually, from a core. I don't know. I'd have to investigate it a bit more. But it's definitely a piece of flint. It's either off a tool or it's been used as a tool. Actually, it's not quite a nice little...
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll discuss it over a cup of tea.
Yeah, okay.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Well done.
Barry, we're at the top of this hill now, and I must be out of condition. I'm sure 10,000 years ago, people weren't out as condition as I am. How far have we got to go?
Well, we're nearly at the top of the hill now, Paul, so don't worry.
Oh, dear God. Let's carry on.
Take it easy, get your breath back.
Oh.
But Mesolithic man would have loved it up here because he could have seen the whole area. He could have seen any animals passing down through the gap in the valley there. And this would have been
So here we are, Barry. We've just had our nice cup of tea on top of this hill that you've made me climb. Now, I noticed down here there's some Land Rover tracks now, or 4x4s or anything, other vehicles available.
One doesn't come over the hill, mate.
Yeah, that's a good point. If one comes over the top of that hill, my address is, and phone number can be found on this camera. Barry, when you're researching flints, do you use a reference book so that you know what you find? Is there a Bible that you use to do with flints?
Yeah, well, as it happens, I've got it with me, which I usually carry about. It's Prehistoric Flint Work by Chris Butler.
Right, and
Very good book.
He's a good book, is it?
Oh, brilliant, excellent, yeah.
Brilliant. So we've been sat here having our tea and a biscuit, and Barry's just pointed out to me that there is a flint here. Now I can't see it, and he's not going to point it out to me until I have a good look. Now, if you can see it before I do, shout it out. No, I can't see it. Barry, where is it?
Well, I think it's a flint, but it might not be. There's just something here that interests me from the shape, but
okay.
It could be a leaf. And in fact, it is.
So it was just a bit of bark then, Barry, just lying there
Yeah, it was the right shape and everything, the right colour, and it wasn't until I picked it up that it fell apart. It was actually just a piece of bark in the sand.
Right. So it's easily missed. I find a flint could be just camouflaged as a piece of bark.
Well, yeah, it's just the shape really. I just saw the shape and I thought it could have been the shape of a tool, but it wasn't.
Oh well, never mind.
So it's carry on and keep looking.
Barry, we're making our way back down the hill now from the last path. Now, I can see black, lovely soil. Is this ideal for flints?
This is basically this is the topsoil, so it's not a good place to look for flints because it's fairly modern. It's probably only a few years old. But if you look down the hill there, you can see where the soil's been eroded by the rain and walkers, and it's a nice light-coloured soil. That would be a good place to look for flints because it's probably down to the Mesolithic era or the Bronze Age era.
So as we go down the hill, we go down in history.
In fact, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're walking back into the Mesolithic period, if you like, or the place where the Mesolithic man would have walked.
So there's a good chance, or hopefully not, we meet a Neolithic guy coming up.
If we do, just run.
Just run. Barry, we've moved location now. Whereabouts have you taken me now?
Well, I'm taken to a place where I believe is a Stone Age chipping floor, which is a place where there would have perhaps been a camp and where they would have sat and produced the tools. And there's a lot of flint here. Not necessarily tools, but it's the wastage from making tools.
So would it have been
You'll start seeing them in a minute. There's a hell of a lot.
Would it have been a sort of like a factory-based sort of thing? Would have been a lot of people here making tools?
I think there would have been, yeah. A small family group.
Okay.
It would have been a small family group.
So this is the chipping floor.
This is what I believe. This is what I believe to be a chipping floor.
Well, as usual, I can't see anything. So
well, okay, I can.
Right. So where are we going now?
Get quite excited here. There's 3 pieces of flint here.
That's one. What is that?
This one here.
What is that?
Well, it looks to me like a borer, something that you would have bored into, say, a bone to take the marrow out of.
All right. Okay.
There's a bit of waste flint here. Probably chipped off a tool. There's a large lump of flint here, which...
What is that then?
It looks like it could be a core, something called a core. They would have made, they would have chipped pieces off of this to make the tool.
So a core, is that a sort of like a tool where you get your tools from? You make your tools from that?
You would make your tools from that, yeah. You'd carry this around with you in your little pouch or whatever, and when you needed a tool, you would have broken a piece off this large lump of flint, and you'd have made a small tool with it, a small boring tool or a tool to cut the flesh off an animal.
Oh right, that's very interesting.
They usually have a flat platform on the top.
Is this the sort of land that our prehistoric cousins would have recognised?
Yeah, I think it would have been quite at home here. The wetland, the ash trees, the birch trees. I think if we'd have dropped prehistoric man here, it'd have been quite at home.
And what would he have been hunting? Fishing?
There would have been fish, there would have been
wildfowl,
maybe small deer, boar even.
So he would be right at home in these woods?
He'd be right at home here. This is the same habitat he would have been used to.
We've now left the chipping floor and we're now going to see what Barry's found over a period of time. Barry, you found various flints in your time just walking around. Can you show us what you've actually got?
Well, first of all, I'd like to show you flint core.
Is that the same as what we found earlier?
Exactly the same. This is a bit bigger and I think it's probably better. You see the flat platform, and it's obviously been discarded because it's got to a size where it's of no use, but you can see where they've taken off various pieces of flint.
So that was like the other one, but just for making tools?
That's right, yeah. It's like a little toolkit.
So like
Stone Age toolkit.
So, as modern day man would say, that's the snap-on kit there.
That's the snap-on kit, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And
That's his snap-on kit.
so, what else do you have that you've found in the past?
Found this a few weeks ago. It's a small bladelet.
Oh wow! So again, time.
This would be Mesolithic, probably about 10 to 5,000 years
And
ago.
is it still sharp? Is it?
Still extremely sharp. Yeah, you could cut this bark with it if you want. You see the.
Oh crikey, that is sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still usable.
Right. Okay. So and these were just lying around on the chipping floor.
No, these I found on the footpaths.
And do you have anything else that's really in your little box of tricks?
Well, I'd like to show you this. It's not Mesolithic, I believe it's Bronze Age. I found it recently. It's an arrowhead.
Oh
Bronze Age
my
arrowhead.
word! Can I just have a look at that? Oh my God! Oh wow! Look at that!
It's lovely.
That is so beautiful. And that's an actual arrow. That's an arrowhead.
Arrowhead, yeah.
And so that would have been someone made that.
Someone made that. It would have been on the end of an arrow.
Good God!
On the end of an arrow shaft, should I say.
That is so finely made.
Beautiful.
And that age-wise, what would that be?
It's probably Bronze Age, it's probably 2000 BC.
2000 BC. And it's still as sharp as it was made.
Yep.
Superb. Well, thank you very much, Barry. You've brought us to this wonderful place, and I'll tell you what, you've taught me one or two things about Neolithic and Bronze Age and flints. I'm going to be looking down the path every time I go out for a walk. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.